It's Friday. Hello, everybody. I think I'm going to do Friday Night Live from the couch, maybe just laying down. It's been a week. It's been a day. It's been a month. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm going to do Friday Night Live from laying down on the couch. How was everybody? Say hello. Hello, Miss Kathy. Yes. How was your week? Oh, my goodness. It's been a week, people. Been a week, my peeps. And it's only going faster. Where is time going? That's really what I want to know. Hello, Miss Karen. Hello, Miss Kathleen. I'm so sorry I missed you, Miss Kathleen. I obviously was very deep in thought in that classroom because I didn't even know you were here. Oh my goodness. Hello, Miss Kathy from Middletown. Hello, Miss Pam. Miss Danette. Oh, Miss Pam, it feels like summer again in Michigan. It's beautiful outside here too. I took a machine out to a car today. It was beautiful. I was like, and the one day I finally dressed for like fall with a shirt that the sleeves don't roll up in, and I am like sweating over here. That, and I turned the heat on in the store this morning when we came in. It was like 65 degrees in here this morning, and it was chilly. I was cold. I was like, I can't work on this keyboard. My fingers are popsicles, but yeah, that heat went off real fast when the sun came out. Hello, Miss Nancy. Big day this weekend, Miss Nancy. Yes, hello, Christy, Miss Angel. If you don't know, I'm just going to do live at 5 from laying on the couch. I'm tired. It's been a crazy day. Yes. So, a little chaotic, but I will not be upset over chaos. It was fun to have lots and lots of people in the store today. So thanks for everybody who came to visit. Welcome. No, it's not vintage. Yes, vintage Tula right here. Good eye, Miss Pam. Yes. Hello, Miss Tina. I just saw your picture. It looks beautiful up there at the campground. Hello, Miss Nicole. Yeah, I should probably like put this away and take it off the couch because one day it may disappear. Somebody may feel the need to take my vintage Tula. Yes. Oh, Miss Angel, you'll come see me tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow. We are going to make duffel bags. Yes, tomorrow is Travel Duffel 2.0. I think we're at tomorrow. So that'll be tomorrow's class. Going on. Yes. Oh my goodness. Couple of things. Yes, Miss Pam, I do. I have a machine for you. You do not need to bring it out of the house. Oh, Miss Nicole, that's no fun. That is no fun at all. Broken feet are no fun. So, North Pole event is next week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday is the in-person. We will launch, for those of you that are doing virtual North Pole event, you will launch the videos on the 26th for you. So your emails will start coming on the 26th with the video links for all the projects. Okay. All right. So, I don't have a CAFE at the moment. We did get some in this week for working down the list of those that are up on the list for machines. So we did get a few, Miss Pam, but not all of them. They've not arrived yet. Oh, yes. Thank you, Miss Tina. Kenda, you had put on your notes that you wanted me to bring the kit to retreat. Do you want me to bring it to retreat, or do you want me to mail it to you? That's why I hadn't mailed it, because back when the note had said bring to retreat. I will ship it out tomorrow morning for you if you want it prior. Okay. All right. So let me talk about one thing here for a moment. Lots of questions. I kind of snuck it in there this week because we had a lot of questions earlier and I just didn't have the time to, Miss Karen, no, you do not. I just didn't have the time. Okay, the time or the brain power to comprehend everything as it was literally launching. It is, next week is Quilt Market. It's, I think, our first, probably the first biggest quilt market since pandemic, with a majority of all the vendors coming back. I am not going to Quilt Market because I will be here teaching North Pole Tier Tray, because at the time it still wasn't 100% sure that it was going to happen, and I went ahead and scheduled, and I have too many things going on anyway. So there's like 1,000 things a minute coming, flailing at quilt store owners this last week and a half, as we are starting to see programs and new things and new fabrics and all this sorts of stuff for mid next year, like spring of next year. So it's just coming at me in all directions. So I had a moment this week to work on this, okay? This is the Queen of Diamonds block of the month. So I'm going to take a moment to talk about that to hopefully answer any questions, clear anything up that's there. So Queen of Diamonds block of the month does not start until May of 2023. See, that's how far I'm working ahead. And you wonder why I am like, I've already ordered Christmas fabric for next year. And we're not even past Halloween of this year. You wonder why I'm losing my mind. So Queen of Diamonds, Tula Pink block of the month, okay? Well, it's a block of the month that uses Tula Pink fabric. I will open it later date. We will open it if you do want to do the project, but with picking your own fabrics, okay? So we will have that option later, okay? So, but right now, I have to place orders for kits for next May. And once I order, that's it. I can't add any more or anything along that line. So that's why we're talking about this so far in advance, because in my head, I already would not have ordered enough kits for those that wanted to do this. So this project is English paper piecing, okay? It is not paper piecing on foundation by sewing machine. The diamonds in this quilt are done by hand. I know, a 4-letter word, but we are going to embrace it. We are going to love it. I love doing English paper piecing. I don't have a lot of time to do it, but I love doing it. The diamonds, like I said, are English paper pieced. The sashing of the quilt and the overall assembly is done by sewing machine. Okay, that's why when you may see it say hybrid, that's what we're talking about. It's center diamonds, English paper piece, assembled completely into the quilt top by sewing machine. It's 12 months. We are going to do this in quarters. So you'll get 3 months at a time, okay? May, August, November, and January. There are 91 different prints in these kits and almost 30 yards of fabric, okay? And you're like, 30 yards of fabric to make this 60 by 73 quilt? Well, a lot of it in the English paper piecing world is fussy cut. So we'll have, you know, we need a little bit more to get what we need so that we can get our animals or the stripes to match the way that we want. Right now, registration is up to reserve your spot in this program. It is a $69.99 reservation deposit, okay? That reservation deposit is going to cover, I'm working on some fun stuff for you, like a little EPP kit. We are a couple of other things to go into that. That $69.99 is not applied to any of your quarterly payments or anything along that lines. It is something separate. There are video lessons. We will have some virtual sit and sews. We will have some in-person sit and sews for my gals that are local. We will have some other things that I will come up with, but you know, I don't need to think about it all right this second because it doesn't start till May. But it's in my head. So by November 20th is the deadline for cutoff for this project. So I know I got to think about it 6 months in advance, and unfortunately you have to plan your mid 2023 to mid 2024 block of the month program. Miss Pam, I have not a clue. The pattern's not even fully finished yet. And the pattern won't be published or in our possessions until right before the project launches. So they're still in printing and production for that there as well. It's $140 a quarter. So May, August, November, January, okay, includes everything you need for the front and the pattern, okay, is there. There is a 108-inch wide backing option that will be available, and I will talk about all of that once we have hit the cutoff and I have my group of participants. Then I will talk specifically to you guys about paper, templates, backing options, and all of that. So don't worry about that right this second. Right now, I just need to know if you want to do it or not. I just need a commitment in that world for this beautiful quilt. This picture doesn't do it any justice. So you can, if you go to the website, click on shop, and then go to classes, you will see that big image, the picture images. I posted on Facebook about it, all that stuff. Okay, so that's the first thing that we've had a lot of calls for about this week. So that's that. The second thing, whatever patterns that Annie launches from By Annie for this quilt market, I will have as soon as they're available. Okay? So don't panic. Most of the time, all of this stuff launches at Quilt Market, but it's not actually available yet. But when it becomes available, your girl will have them, okay? So trust me, I'll take care of you, okay? All right, so let's walk out here and look at some of the stuff that has made its way into the quilt store this week. Let me grab some things. First up is we had a restock in some stuff. So restock for Isacord thread. We had a restock in Kimberbell embellishments. So we got restocked in all of that. We have a restock in the Chubby Charmer pattern. So if you remember, so Chubby Charmer, 5-inch squares, tote bag. So that pattern is back in stock. Is now here as well. So that's finally here. I didn't grab a pencil and I don't have one in my hair. Second. Okay, Chubby Charmer, we talked about that. Isacord restock. We also had a restock in Snappy Stackers, which are the plastic bins that hold Isacord, that have a handle on them for toting. So for those that are headed to retreat or come into class and you need to bring thread with you, it's a great way to travel with your Isacord. Okay. Hi, Miss Wendy. Better late than never. Thanks for coming. We had 3 new books arrive this week. Okay. First up is Fast and Fun. Let me flip the camera around. Fast and Fun lap quilts from Melissa Corey. She is a Moda designer. 9 patterns that all use layer cakes. Okay. So let's see. let's just tilt this camera down so that you can see what's in this book. I'm gonna flip. So, oh, that's beautiful day. I have some of that fabric. That could be an option. Hi, Miss Lori. Miss Lori, I left you a text message. Hello, Miss Sheila. So that arrived. Thank you, Miss Sheila. The other charm, the other book is Charmed by the Moda Bake Shop. There are a dozen patterns that all use layer cakes. Charm squares. Sorry, it's a quarter of a layer cake. So this book has a curated collection of patterns that all use charm squares. Ooh, that one's pretty. Oh, it's nothing better than a pinwheel. So, stars. Nothing better than stars. And then the final book that we got in this week is Stashtastic. So 12, Stashtastics 2, excuse me, 12 patterns, all using fat quarters. So this month's array of books, if you can't tell, all revolve around pre-cuts, 5, 10s, and fat quarters. This book, I love this one. I don't know, I'm something about squares. Ooh, that one's pretty too. That one's pretty. So yes. Oh, that's fun. That's fun, Miss Amy. I drove 6 hours on Tuesday and all I did was end up back at home. And all I could think of myself on Tuesday was I could have been halfway to Florida as I drove down, turned around, and drove back on Tuesday. So, you know, what can I say? We had also some new white on whites and cream on creams, which we don't do a lot of cream on cream here. And I have to find what we did with it. Ooh, the sun is bright up here, ladies. Bright, bright, bright. I have to find what we did with it all. Let's see if I can show you what it looks like, if my flashlights are working. So Rambling 13s has arrived. So just so you can see some of the fun white on whites that came in stock here so that you can see. I love this square and open square. I love this one. This one would look really good with building blocks, triangles, some confetti. I like this one, sprinkles. And then we have this little feather piece. This looks like a cheetah is there as well. The question is, no, Miss Alicia, I have not. So Miss Alicia asked, is this a project for a beginner? Yes. Do I think it's a beginner level? I do not consider that English paper piecing Queen of Diamonds project to be difficult. The diamonds are very basic. They don't look from what I can tell on zooming in, they don't look overly intricate. Basic shapes. So yes, I do believe it is an ambitious beginner project, but it's one diamond at a time. Okay, so, and majority of my gals that are doing this are beginner. This is the first project that they're doing. So you would not be alone in that world. And then we have cream on cream. I know it's hard to see the cream, the color of the cream. I'll put it up against a white, but you can see there's a scroll, a little doodle flower. I call this macaroni. This little dot, little tiny star, another little flower. Let me show you. See if we can tell from. So you can see the difference. Underneath is white, and on top here is cream. If you can see that difference, that's there. So lots and lots of white on whites. We are all stocked up with white. Ready for your backgrounds. That's there. Okay. For all my ladies, I didn't have much, not much else came this week except for sewing machines. Lots and lots and lots of sewing machines. So thank you to everybody who participated in Super Saturday. Love you and appreciate the support. We have pretty much all the machines from Super Saturday have arrived. I have a few more, few more that'll be here next week, beginning of next week. My B68 overlockers will be here next week. And I think I can cross everybody off my list then. So I'm going to say hello to my little people, and then I'm going to talk about an upcoming class here. So let me say hello to Grady, Layton, Miss Violet, and Spencer. Mimi says hello. Abby, Ian, Owen, and Emma. Ryder and Cecilia. Ava, Roland, Miss Mary Catherine. Daniel and Austin. Hello. Sammy, Alexander, Sage, Miss Aubrey, Mr. Camden, and Miss Alyssa. And I think I got everybody. Did pretty well. But you are due a November newsletter, and we are working on it. That's the multiple me's in my head. I am working on it. We will have some more Amy Sewing Rooms. Will be some more options for the Amy Sewing Room program. Everybody seems to really be loving that. Worked today in Amy's Sewing Room. Miss Linda made some freestanding turkeys. Miss Jackie was learning to use her embroidery machine. Miss Robin, we spent some time going over software, learning how to copy and paste. Miss Becky made leaves. Miss Deanne finished another embroidered wall hanging and is now working on her nebula. And so we are working. Yes, so if you have not yet this week, the Bernina Sweepstakes, we just put the link in the comment below. Be sure that you go and enter. You can enter every day. Every week there are new prizes, and you can win. I think this week's prize, they're giving away Q16 in a table. That's like a $10,000 prize right there. Massive. But I want to talk about an upcoming class that will launch. Registration for this will launch hopefully sometime this weekend. It's not up yet. We're getting, okay, this month. Thank you, Miss Danette. So this month, October, they're giving away a Q16. So yes, this class is the next class that we're going to be doing. Miss Wanda is coming back to teach. I'm so excited. Miss Wanda's my garment instructor. Garment and home deck. So we're excited. So we're working on a jacket, a quilted jacket. Okay. Because we all know that quilted jackets are very, very in right now. I personally am not into taking a quilt that I have made and cutting it into a jacket, or finding a vintage quilt and cutting it into a jacket. But I am not against making little quilts intending to be for a jacket, okay? So we will be launching the Lauren jacket. Okay, so I'm gonna try to give this to you. It looks even prettier up front, but this is the Lauren jacket. Okay, long, you can do it. This is individual, it was a quilt. Basically, she pieced little quilts for each part of the jacket. Or you could do the jacket in just any woven fabric. It doesn't have to be quilted. So this was a piece of fabric that looks quilted, okay? But it's just a solid piece of fabric, or any sort of woven fabric that you can make. But we are going to work with these. So this will be our launch in November. It'll be mid-November, December, after retreat. and then we will work from there. And she's going to help you fit this jacket to you. So if garment sewing has never been your thing because nothing ever fits, anything along that lines, Miss Wanda, we're going to make muslins and fit things to fit to you. My gals with overlockers, you can assemble this coat on an overlocker and all that good stuff, or finish your seams on it. Oh, I was just going to mention the confetti jacket. I don't have it here. I should bring it down. The only reason I took it home is they don't make that pattern anymore. But I love my confetti jacket. It's the time of the year for me to start wearing it. I taught that jacket, oh my goodness, years ago. Probably 15. And so, Miss Danette, you need to finish it. We need to get it out. No kids classes yet. Probably... Oh, my raincoat. We did raincoats a long time. Miss Wanda did the raincoat, actually. She did another coat that I just did out of waterproof fabric. So, yes. So that, be looking for the Lauren jacket, because that will be coming shortly to you. Just putting some finishing. I had to get pictures of this jacket. I don't want to use the pictures that are from the pattern cover because it's not a pieced quilted concept. So there's lots of ways that you can do it. Yes, it should be a retreat project. That would be a good retreat project. And now you've got an even bigger machine that does fancier things than we did back then. But yes. Okay. Questions, comments, or concerns from my audience for me. Next week is Kimberbell events going on in the classroom. So we're going to be breaking out into the holiday spirit over here. So yes, we are going to celebrate Christmas and the holiday season prior to Halloween. Okay. So we're going to be doing a whole store thing. Just because we're in the classroom sewing Christmas doesn't mean that out front we won't be partying for Christmas as well. So if you have some Christmas projects that you need to start or do, stay tuned, because you're going to want to know what's up with what's going on out front next week. All right. We are preparing for quilt retreat. Oh, let me answer that question too. Retreat is full. It is still full. Wait list is still happening. But I had some questions about next year's retreat. I do not have dates. I am not taking registration yet. I do not know if it will be in February. I don't know. I don't know anything yet. Okay? So we are in discussion with the conference center, trying to find the appropriate dates and reserve and things like that. So I promise you, as soon as I know, you will know, because I don't keep secrets well. I'm not very good at that. When I get things if I get something that's going to be a gift for somebody, you're going to get it right away. If I buy you something for your birthday 3 months before your birthday, you're getting it right now, because I don't want to wait. I just want to give it to you. So as soon as I find out, I promise I will give you that gift so that you can put it in your calendars and start reserving your calendar, reserving your dates on your calendar so that you can make sure that you can join us for the next retreats. Yes, I promise. You know when I know. I'm terrible. I just want to tell everybody everything. But who got to keep the Kimberbell cup? Well, technically the Kimberbell cup is still in the box. I have not done it yet. I haven't done anything with it. I'm sure. Who knows? But it's still in the box, along with the Kimberbell computer bag and the USB stick that go along with it. Oh, speaking of Kimberbell, you're going to start seeing Kimberbell's Cuties Volume 2 arriving in stores. Mine left Utah yesterday and is headed towards me. So we will have the Kimberbell Cuties Volume 2 book for January through June, are in one book, will be here next week, okay? We are cutting kits for those 6 projects in that book, okay? We are waiting for more fabric to arrive for certain projects, okay? So just know that we will have a kit for all 6, well, they'll be broken down by month, so you could buy, pick and choose, but if you wanted a kit, we will have kits that include all the fabric, the binding, everything to complete the top, including embellishments for you. So all you'll need is your batting and your backing and the design book. The Kimberbell Cuties is a volume 2 book, okay? So it is new. Kimberbell Cuties 1 was probably, I don't know, what, 15 years ago? 15? Long time ago. My sister still worked here. Isn't that funny how we relate things to when people were here? When Wendy was here is last time we had Kimberbell Cuties. But I'll show you book 1. Well, maybe I'll show you book 1. Nope, I won't show you book 1, but I'll show you the book on the cover. So here's Kimberbell Cuties 1. And if you remember, it is in Kimberbell's Cutie 1, the center was pieced by sewing machine. Hello, Miss Michelle. The center was pieced by sewing machine, and originally the corners on the table toppers were completed with traditional blanket stitch applique. And after she got established and started, she came out with the design collection that you could then embroider in the corners versus doing it by traditional applique. Kimberbell's Cuties 2, 6 new table toppers, seasonally themed, 100% embroidered, okay? So the center block in the middle of the table runner is pieced in the hoop. You can purchase the quilting designs if you want to quilt it in the hoop, but then all the embroidery is around the outside as well. So yes, they're not quite finished yet. I'm getting there. Miss Tina helped me a lot this week. She finished cutting the last of things, and they're all table toppers. They're all 24-inch squares. I believe. I think they're 24 by 24. But you could use the embroideries for anything, just like these embroideries could be used for anything. I just thought, oh God, just went right out that ear hole right there. Yes, Miss Tina helped me a lot. We got everything cut except for fabrics that we are currently missing. We're going to try to assemble as many of the kits as we can so that we can get at least January and February's so that we can get them out to you. But they're not available to order yet. They're not up for pre-order yet. I had a little bit more work I need to finish on them. So we'll get there. I promise. I just want you to know so that you don't go buy them somewhere else. Okay? We may be a mighty store, but we are a little staff, and we are trying to keep up with the pace of everybody. So just bear with us. I just want you to know that we will have kits for those table toppers when they launch. Well, the book will launch. When the table topper kits are available, I don't know yet. But you will be the first to know if you follow along on social media and newsletters and all that stuff. I promise. You'll be the first to know. All right. I think that's it. Yeah, I think I've talked enough. I think you all go enjoy your weekend. I will see some of you that are here now. I'll see you tomorrow for class. We're going to make some duffel bags. Yeah, you can use clear blue tiles to quilt it. Or you can do the quilting designs just like you do for the bench pillows or candy cane lane or any of that stuff. So yes, so we are making tote bags tomorrow. Here is the beginning of one. I'm not quite finished, but we are we're getting there. This is my virtual class. This is how far we've gotten so far in virtual. And we will be. So I hope everybody has a great weekend. Yeah, no rest for me this weekend. I am, when we are done work on Saturday, we are headed out to set up a long arm. So we have a lucky lady getting herself a long arm with some computerization this weekend. So I will be in installation mode Saturday night and Sunday. So I hope you all have a great time and enjoy your weekend, and come see us. We're open tomorrow 9:30 to 3. If not, we'll be here all next week. So thank you, everybody. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you all soon.